Somebody asked a very valid question. Why can't Tinubu just step aside in the 2027 presidential election? Why doesn't he just step aside? After all, he has achieved his lifelong ambition of becoming president of Nigeria. Why can't he just step aside? Very valid question. And this is a question I always ask about people, even about someone like Atiku. Why the fixation on just continuing to hold on to power? Why is it like that for us Africans? Now, there are two reasons for this that we'll explore in this video, and I'll try to make it very, very short. The number one reason is programming. Somehow, Africans have been programmed to believe that if they are not in power, they cannot be alive. They have been programmed to do that. So they continue to hold on to power even when they do not need it. The second one is the one that is very, very important, and we Nigerians should take or pay attention to, take notice of. The people surrounding Tinubu. The other time I said his greatest enemy are the people that surround him. These people that surround him, somehow it looks like they were picked for him. They were forced on him. It looks also like there are people that have been working with him before, but not all of them, because some of the people that used to work with him while he was governor have been locked out of the equation, and now they are complaining openly to say, oh, this is not the Tinubu that we used to know. Some of them are saying that. You have some of them in that close cabinet, the inner circle, the people that surround him right now, but majority of the people that are there now appear to be forced on Tinubu. So they are the ones really benefiting from all of this. How much money can Tinubu really steal? If he wants to, or he chooses to steal. How much money can he steal? Is it possible for Tinubu, if he decided to really steal money, to do so without the buy-in of the people that surround him? No, it is not possible. And when I talk about the people that surround him, I'm not talking about the people in Aso Rock Villa alone. The people in the legislature, the people in the judiciary, the people in his cabinet, all of those people, they are the ones really benefiting from this administration. And so they would not want a Tinubu to go just like that, because they are not guaranteed the same benefits if another person comes. So even though they are acting against the interest of Nigerians, what do they care so far as their palms are greased and their pockets are well protected? So this is where the problem is. Every time we ask the question, why can't he just do the right thing? You would expect that now that he has achieved his lifelong ambition, he's president of Nigeria, that he would actually not care. It's not like he cares now. He will actually not care about perpetuating himself in office and do the right thing, even though doing the right thing will be going against the IMF and the World Bank, going against the Kolo Cabal. That is going to be doing the right thing. But he does not have the capacity, the mental fortitude, the ability to say no to this Kolo Cabal. And I wonder why. Is it money he's looking for? Is it fame he's looking for? Is it power he's looking for? Why? You're already an old man. Babangida mistakenly called you his elder brother. I don't know if that was a joke. Babangida was born 1941. You were born 1952. I would have thought that ordinarily Babangida knows mathematics enough to know that he is your elder brother. But somehow in that his confession that he called a book launch. At the end, while he was giving his closing remarks, he jokingly called you his elder brother. Well, whatever he meant by that, I don't know. But the truth is, you're old and you have lived, you have achieved. By all standards, you have lived a good life. Whether or not it's against the interest of the people, doesn't matter. You have lived a good life. Why won't you summon the courage to say, oh, right now I have achieved what I need in life. Let me do what is good for the people. Let me go against these IMF and World Bank guys. Let me expose them for my country. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of death at this your age? Are you afraid of death? Why won't you just step aside? If you don't have the courage to say no to them, if you don't have the courage to take the advice, never you say no to IMF and World Bank, but never you do their bidding. Well, I wouldn't even say take that advice from Obasanjo. I would say no to IMF and World Bank and don't do their bidding. Expose them. The shenanigans that go on behind the scenes, president to president of countries, the way the American president threatened Murtala Mohammed. I am sure those kind of things are happening right now. Expose it. The way Murtala Mohammed printed that threat letter from the US president in the New York Times, do same. All of you heads of state and former heads of state or presidents of Nigeria, you owe it to the Nigerian citizens to expose these people. You can't continue like this. How much is money? What money do you need? You have lived your lives. This is the time for you to tell the Nigerian people the truth. So they will know that it's not you guys that are really in charge of this country. It's the Kolo cabal. Expose the cabal. What is the worst they can do? Assassinate you? Have you not lived a long life enough? The life that you have lived, is it not long enough? It is. Why can't you just step aside if you don't have the guts and the courage to do the right thing? Why do you keep implementing satanic and draconian policies proposed to you by the IMF and World Bank? Policies that you know are not in the interest of the average Nigerians. Policies that you know only helps the Kolo cabal, the elite group of people in the US-led West, to achieve their goals. Why do you keep implementing such policies? Why do you keep making the people suffer? For what? At this your age, with all you have achieved for yourself, not for the country. So it's a valid question the person asked. Why can't Tinubu just step aside in 2027? Why? If you ask me, now who I go ask?